right now. Here you go. So here's the record button is on. So make sure you stay plugged in on these calls. My name is Paula Chavez. I am in Orlando, Florida, and apparently I've recruited a lot of people. I do love sharing this opportunity with as many people as I can. I do believe that sadly, this business is not for everybody. Some people may come excited and then they see that they actually have to work and then they just don't work. Sometimes you bring people in and they not necessarily want to make a ton of money. And this is one thing that I want to talk about because when I learned this, it was a big eye opener for me and it helped me sleep better. And I know you want me to teach you the secret sauce for recruiting, but I will tell you first the reasoning why you should. And I think that if you're on this call is because you want to build a team, you want to get better at it. Maybe I have something to share that helps you. But I would say why recruiting is important, why building a team is important. If you are here because you want to make an income, you want to make an impact in the lives of other people, you have to actually invite people to join your team because otherwise you can't impact them if they don't connect, if they don't plug in, if they don't belong in the community, if they don't put on our amazing clothes, if they don't find fulfillment in helping other people, then there's no impact being made. There's no empowerment and growth and community built if nobody's joining the community, okay? So I would say though, anyway, so the point of our business, one of the most important, so we earn from commissions, right? But we also earn from the efforts of a lot of people doing a little bit. So if you have a big team, you're going to have a large paycheck. Is that awesome? And it's because it's the efforts of a lot of people. So when you guys talk about ZYIA, when you talk about the business opportunity, I want you guys to see the bigger picture. This is a company and this is a business that allows us to be business owners with a very little risk and very little cost of entry. Very low skills required, very, very little risk and very low cost to start a business. So when you talk about the opportunity, use those words: low risk, low cost. And this is something that allows a person to become a business owner for a very small amount, and very small. For some people, it's not very small, but in the bigger scope of things, it's really not a lot of money. And it's very low risk. And now it is an opportunity that gives us the ability to earn residual income that grows. So as we bring more people, as we invite more people and they bring more people and they sign up more people and more people and more people, think about how that's going to be in the long run. Okay, so a year ago, my team was about 400 people. Today, we're over 2,000. Just think the actions that you use today, and if you implement what I'm sharing with you today, and you implement it right away, imagine what this is going to do for you a year from now. Yes? Okay, so I know it may be, who's intimidated by presenting the opportunity? I know, it sounds better if we say presenting the opportunity to others than saying recruit. The word recruiting is scary and I actually don't like it, but it is what it is, right? Recruiting, it is what it is. I don't know, but I will tell you something that, that was so helpful for me to reduce frustration and to realize that I have to continue on this mission of bringing people into my team, that 80%. So learn this rule. This is called the Thompson rule. And this is going to help you guys so much. I hope it was a big eye opener for me. It is the 80% at any given moment, 80% of your team is not there to make a ton of money. So if your goal is to make a lot of money, 80% of your team is not there to make a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of people doing a little bit, a lot of people doing a little. Now, 80% of your team only wants to make between $0 and $500 a month. They're not interested in building teams. They're not interested in being on all the calls. They're probably not on this call. They're probably in any of the calls. They're not paying attention to what you're saying, not because you're doing something wrong or you're not good enough. It's because they just want to belong to something. They wanted to sign up because that makes them feel good, and they will join you. And I promise you, will tell you how you're gonna prospect. Okay, I will tell you that. I just want you to pay attention to this. The 15%. So we got 80% now. 15% of your team, it doesn't matter how many people are on your team, 15% of that team only wants to make about $2,000, $3,000 a month. They're not really interested in growing a ton of like a large team. They're not interested in all the trips and the freedom and the financial, you know, all the bells and whistles and all that stuff. They're really not interested. If it happens, it happens. They do want to make $2,000, $3,000, which means you may have to teach them how to get a couple of reps started here and there, because they're going to need them. And then there's the 5%ers, and I already know I'm looking at some pictures. I'm like, I know those 5%ers. I am totally a 5%er. Like, I'm here for the win. I want all of it. Anybody else? Like, raise your hand. Be proud of it. Yeah. Be freaking proud of it. You want to be on stage, you want to make $25,000 a month or more? Heck yes, why not, right? Okay, not judging you if that's not your goal, totally okay. Just know that everybody has different levels of desire. That's what those percentages are, different levels of desire. So open your team, open the door to anybody who wants to hear you, anybody who wants to, wherever their level of desire is, that they feel loved, that they feel accepted, that they feel that if tomorrow they decide to work the business, that you can help them and they're loved. That if they decide that they just want to buy leggings every Wednesday and not sell anything, okay, that's cool. We love you anyway. Okay, so now, how do you present this opportunity to other people? And I'm trying to speak fast, because otherwise I'll be here all night talking. So you want it all. Okay, you get discouraged. Okay, that's the words: discouraged, overwhelmed, this and that. Those are words of the week. We don't use these words. We are positive, we're awesome, the right timing of everything. Things happen when they need to happen. So you got to stay focused and just keep going. What I'm going to share with you guys today is super simple. How do you reach out to your warm market? And who's in your warm market? Somebody who purchased something from a party, a friend of yours, somebody who maybe you work with in the past, a mom of one of your kids' friends, somebody from school, one of the school teachers, somebody where there's some type of connection. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be your best friend. Somebody who hosted a party. All you're gonna do, you guys, write this down. All you need to do is ask, are you open to taking a look at what I do? That's it. You don't have to complicate it. Don't make it super crazy. All you need to do really is ask, are you open to taking a look at what I do? Have you considered taking a look at what you do? Are you open? They're not going to take it offensively. You're not imposing it on them. So somebody who has tried the pants and they're constantly buying, there's nothing wrong with asking, hey, I see that you love ZYIA and you're always buying from me and you're sending me customers. Are you open to checking out what I do and becoming a rep? Have you ever thought about it? It's super simple. We complicate it and we're afraid, especially I feel like maybe what we're afraid of the most is hearing no and getting our feelings hurt. But if you remove your feelings and your emotions from that part and just ask the question to as many people as you can. Don't focus on what they're going to answer. Just focus on planting that seed. And I will tell you, for the most part, the first time you ask them, for the most part, everybody's going to tell you no. So knowing that, just know that they're going to say no. Like the first time, most likely, it's like really rare that somebody's like, oh my God, what took you so long? Here's my freaking credit card. No, it doesn't happen that way. I'm sorry if I'm saying bad words. My kids are sleeping. I'm assuming yours too. So sorry. So, okay. Anyway, so just ask that question to as many people as you can. And I have this sheet and I can share with you guys. Oh, maybe Natalie, this is something that but I like the element of surprise. So this is 100 new reach outs. Maybe Natalie can give us a prize for us feeling this. No, I'm kidding. But this is something I do with my team. Like sometimes I'll do a team challenge where I say, okay, team challenge, whoever completes one of these, or I mean, sometimes we do other things, but whoever send 10 messages and then comment below and we'll do a drawing of something. So again, I use a lot that concept of getting a lot of people doing a little. Okay, a lot of people doing a little. Okay, so if you want to make, if you want bigger checks, you have to focus on bringing a lot of people in. Okay, little by little, one day at a time. It happens. Again, focus on asking that question. Are you open to taking a look? Now, like I said, most likely you're not going to get a yes right away. So the second, so I'm going to give you a scenario and I want you to see, okay, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, is this helpful so far? Okay. Number one, you send first that message or that phone call or that conversation. Are you open to taking a look? If they say yes, you are not going to ZYIA vomit, okay? You are going to say the best thing we can do is send out a third-party tool, some kind of other tool that is not our words, something, and I'm guilty of doing this. I don't do it anymore, but I used to. I'm like, oh my God, you have to check it out. This is amazing. You're amazing. You're gonna do so amazing. This is ground floor. It's the best. The leggings are amazing. Everybody in your family and their mother and everybody's gonna love them. It's like, whoa, I'm not interested anymore. I'm sorry. Because now it's too much convincing. Let that third-party tool do the work. For me, and I tell you it works for me when I watch the video. When I watch the video, do you know what video I'm talking about? The video in the join section of your website. That video was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, look at those leggings. I saw community. I saw that. I'm like, that's so cool. I want to be a part of it. Now, that video may not be the right feed for everybody. Some people may need more straight to the point or different. So create maybe other tools, whereas maybe people don't want to watch a video. But in my opinion, if somebody can't watch a 7-minute video, I don't even want them on my team, because a lot of the stuff on my team is video and they need to watch videos. I don't know. It's like, okay, then this is not a right fit for you, because then how are you going to learn everything that you need to learn? Does that make sense? So the video is in the join section. When you go to your website as a customer, it's shop, join, host, or shop, host, join. Click join. There's a video there that says, it's a YouTube link. You can pull that link from there and send that information. Let them watch. So write this down. Somebody says, yeah, sure, I'll take a look. Awesome. I'm going to send you a video that explains better than I can what I do. How soon can you watch it? And you're gonna wait. You're not gonna send the video right away. I don't care if you have to run to the bathroom or to pick up your kids. Don't send the video. Wait, don't look desperate, be patient, one step at a time. And then once they say, oh, I can watch it right now, or I can watch it tonight. Okay, perfect. Now you have a way to follow up. Now you have an excuse to follow up. If they tell you, I'm gonna watch it at 3 p.m., then you can follow up later. Does that make sense? So wait for an answer and then you message them. And then you say, hey, okay, so now you send the link to the video, let them watch the video and say, let me know what you think when you're done watching it. And then you can follow up. Now, let's say you don't hear back. Did everybody catch that? Awesome. I'm going to send you a video. How soon can you watch it? And you wait. And then you send the video and they say, sure, they can watch it at whatever time. Then you send the video, then you get the feedback. Now, let's say that they don't answer you. 2 days go by and nothing. 3 days go by. Your follow-up, listen to this one because this is really good. I'm like, this is like cool stuff. When you're gonna follow up, you are just going to wake up the conversation. Don't. This is funny because it's like we're all gonna be sending the same message. Just tweak it a little bit, but keep the basics. When you are going to ask for a follow-up, and this is for any follow-up in general, you're gonna say, hey, I'm so sorry. What? I'm so sorry. I have to apologize. I've been so busy. Because you're busy, because you're going to be busy sending all these messages, and you're so busy because you're this legging mogul that is so busy. Okay, you're busy. You're not desperate for one answer from one person. You have so many conversations going on that you're so busy, and you say you're sorry and you apologize because you haven't been able to follow up because you've been so busy. How are you? And that's it. You're just waking up the conversation. Okay, do you want me to recap that? Hi, Blair. How are you? I'm so sorry. I have to apologize. I've been so busy. I haven't had a chance to follow up with you. How are you? And you wait. And you wait. Don't get desperate here. You wait because you're busy. Okay. And then you wait. And then you wait for an answer. For the most part, you'll get an answer. Let's say they don't answer you. You sent that message. They didn't answer you. What are you going to say now? You're going to say, hey, I have, where's my phone? So I have all these saved in text shortcuts, and I like pretty much know them by heart, but let me read it to you. Okay. So my 2-day follow-up says, Sophie, I may send it to you. Hold on. Okay. Just wanted to see, this is a message. Just wanted to see if you saw my last message. I've learned to never assume with Messenger, and I definitely don't want to bug you. Let me know. Thank you. So that's a quick follow-up. Like, hey, I don't want to assume. I'm sorry. I don't want to assume. But sometimes, you know, we get busy, and you can change it. You can say like, I know you're busy with the kids. Like, if you know, this is people that you know, or you know something about them. So if it's a friend that you reach out to and you know that she's busy with a newborn and she's considering joining, just don't bug her, but just say, hey, I know you're busy with the baby, but or you're busy with work, or I know you were away, but now that you're back, just want to check. I don't want to assume, but did you see my previous message? You're waking up the conversation again, grabbing their attention. Okay. And then, let me just delete this. Okay. And, okay. And then if they say, and then now you start the conversation, and I want to believe that we have a topic on objections right now, and that eventually, but for the most part, send the video, get feedback, what they say, ask them what they think. And in sometimes I found that some people think that they can't do what we do. So just explain to them why you feel like, why do you think this is a right fit for them? Why you want them to come on your team? So one thing that you can, one of the little scripts that I use is based on location. So let's say I have somebody who's, I don't know, she's a mom, she lives in Texas. I'll reach out and say, hey Angie, I see you're in Texas. I know you live in Texas. I want to grow my business in Texas. Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? So use that excuse of location, or maybe it's somebody who is in fitness, or maybe who is in health, or somebody who's very outgoing, happy, people like her, she loves activewear. Hey, I know you love Lululemon. I know you're a runner and you probably wear leggings all the time. Are you open to taking a look at what I do? This may be a way for you to make a side income. So that part is key. Are you open to taking a look? Are you open to taking a look? And they'll say, I want you to join my team. It would be awesome if you join my team and join my team and blah, blah, blah. I tell you, I'm guilty of all that stuff. I've changed that. This is what's working. It helps. It doesn't put too much pressure on them and not too much pressure on you. You just ask, are you open to taking a look? Like I said, most people are going to tell you no right away. So if you're a system person and you're good with following up, if you get a notebook. I don't have mine here. It's in my office and my husband is sleeping next to the office, but you can take a book and you start writing down names and check when you follow up with people, and then follow up So you first send the first message, then a 4-day follow-up, then 30 days. So in 30 days, if you still haven't heard from them, you say, hey, I know this is not for you. Do you know anybody who would be interested in making money in activewear? So now you already talked about it. Now you told them what you do, right? They know about it. So now deflect the response and say, do you know anybody who would be interested? Okay, and then after 30 days, again 60 days, like just follow up with them until you find out that they died, and sadly then just unfriend them because whatever. But I know that's terrible. I know, I'm sorry, that's awful, but it's true. Just follow up and follow up. You just never know. I have girls on my team that the first time I asked them about it was like a year ago, and now a year later or 6 months later, it's not our timing, it's their timing, whenever the timing is right. So I think sometimes we get wrapped up in the I'm frustrated, I suck at this, or I'm not good at it, but you only ask 2 people. You don't suck. You just need more numbers. You just need to talk. What up, Greg? You just need to talk with more people. You need to ask more people about it. Oh my God, I love him. Hi, Nugs. Okay, shiny object right there. So you have more conversations. So I would say, if this is a very repetitive action. Who can you message? Who can you think of? Write a list. I would say, if you want this list, I'll post it on I'll post it in ZYIA Life. Print it out. See how many reach outs you can do using that approach. Hey, I see you're in Texas, and I would go, so I'll teach you a trick. I don't know if you guys know this, and it's 9:24. I'm proud of myself because it's not past 9:30. Okay, so when you are on Facebook, you are able, and this is scary, but once you start doing it, it's like, let the adrenaline build inside. Like get excited about it. Get excited about getting no's. Like, how many no's can I get today? Okay, if you haven't read the book Go for No, it's so good. That's what this is about, going for no, because you're gonna get some no's. When you, let me see if I can show you from the phone. Oh yes, I can. When you go to Messenger on your phone, there's a little button in the bottom that has like 2 little people. Do you see a number next to it? Mine says 733. There's 733 of my friends who are, it's probably a lot, like a lot of people that, ZYIA reps. So you have to go and scroll and find people that are not in the company and people that you actually want to connect with. If they have a green dot at the bottom, they're active on Facebook right away. So if you message them, they're active. Now, this is with your warm market on Facebook, on social media. You can also do this warm market, people that are following you in your Instagram account. You can also do this with your list of customers, message one by one, send a message. It hits them in a different way than if you send a mass message, right? It's like, oh, it's just a group message or whatever. But if you send a direct message and you say, Shelby, girl, you are like crushing it with your workouts and ZYIA, and look at how many of your friends are going crazy about it. Have you thought about becoming a rep? You could make extra income with all of your friends that are buying ZYIA from me. You can be making that money. Just ask, are you open? Have you considered, are you open to taking a look? That's all. Seriously, guys, I know you were here like, okay, secret formula, Paula, drop it. No, it's really talking to more people and not being intimidated by it. You have to think of ZYIA as a blessing for people. It's you can't think that you are knowing them. It's who can I bless with ZYIA today? How many people can I just share this opportunity with? If you change the way you see at the activity and not focus so much about the answer that they're going to give you, don't take it personal. this is not necessarily for everybody at every time of day. It's not when we want it, it's when it's the right timing for them. Friend them first. How do you get people to read your message when you're not friends on Facebook? They're not seeing them, but if you send a second message, there's more chances of them seeing them. I normally don't friend request people unless they bought from me. Like, I don't friend request all the people in a party. But if you send 2 messages, the chances of them seeing them are higher, because now it's 2 messages. So the first message is that, hey, are you open to taking a look at what I do? And then the second message would be, after 2 or 3 days, you say, hey, I don't want to assume, but I know Messenger is kind of crazy. I just want to make sure you got my last message. Did you see it? I've had people follow up with me with something like that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, so sorry. Like, I totally ignore your message, but yeah, I want to buy whatever. And then I end up buying it. Like, it was just a matter, like, I wanted to buy it, and I don't get mad because they follow up with me. I actually think that's very professional, and it makes you look better. Like, they see, like, okay, that you're really interested in a transaction, in a business with them, or you're really serious when you're saying, are you, I was thinking of you, I want to I want to grow my business in your area. Would you be open to taking a look at what I do? Send a message on their personal page, on their something. Yeah, you can send that too. Like, just say, like Patty said before, here in the chat, you can say, hey, I sent you a message, just want to make sure you get it. You can do that on Instagram as well. Ty, thank you. It's not our timing, it's their timing. Anybody else have other questions? Am I missing anything? 90% of reps who have joined with me said no first. Yes, the fortune is definitely on a follow-up. And then you can do also little, so if they say, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know, you can always have a little cushion, like a plan B, like, okay, do you want to be a hostess? Do you want me to add you to this group that I have with my upline? Like, many of us have the Explore ZYIA group, Discover ZYIA group. Send them, like, it's like the second step. So if they said no at this moment, or they're like, hey, I have, or whenever there's a new Discover ZYIA group or call or something, like, hey, I don't know if you're available and if you're still considering it, but we're doing this. Just wanted to let you know that we have it available. You can connect, and it's at this time or whatever. So it all those little, it's like little, I don't know how you say it in English, but it's like little aces under your sleeve. Is that how you say it? Is that the same? I don't know, like, just tools in your jacket. I don't know. you get the point. In your bag of tricks. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. You guys are awesome. Okay, I with a positive follow-up on the third engagement. By the way, I sent you a personal message. Don't say a personal message. I just say, hey, I sent you a message, just want to make sure you get it. I saw the pure sleep. Good thing I didn't say anything inappropriate. Oh my God. Okay, anybody else have any questions? It's 9:31, and I want to respect your time, you guys, because I know you have a lot of reach outs to do now, right? Are you excited? Challenge yourself. Like, if you've never sent any message, say, oh my goodness, I am going to send 10 messages tonight before I go to bed. Or maybe by Friday, I'm going to have sent 50 messages, or 5 or 1, even if it's 1. Just don't commit to the answer they're going to give you. Commit to your action of sending the messages. Okay. I hope this helps you guys. Just ask everybody and anybody. You just never know where your next rep is going to come from. So I hope this is helpful. Just lead with the opportunity, lead with excitement. And I'm telling you, that thing is contagious, and people are going to be lining up to join you. I promise. Have a great night, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to message me and we can chat. Okay. Bye guys. Have a great night. Love you. We got this.